And welcome to the super fun, awesome Happy Time Pedal Show. My name is Gabor.
Hey, welcome. I'm Alex.
And today we have Alex.
Oh, hey. This is the MD-200, the new series from BOSS. This is the modulation one we're checking out today.
Yep.
And yeah, lots of stuff going on. Yeah, thank you very much for sending this out to us, BOSS and Roland Australia.
Ed at BOSS Roland Australia, thank you so much. So we've got all four of them here. We'll do videos with all four of them. First thing I have to say that I noticed when I took them out of the box, much smaller than I thought it was. Now, I'm not sure if you can sort of really see it, but it's, you know, that's a BOSS pedal. It's about half the width or less than half the width of a BOSS pedal wider, but it's almost the same size. It's not really any different, you know, in BOSS pedal size. So it's quite small, smaller than I thought they were going to be.
Sure.
So this is a modulation pedal. Basically, the idea is you have this rotary encoder here, which goes between different presets, different effects. That's the word I was trying to think of. Sure. You have rate, depth, and level knobs, which are always the same. And then you have these three different parameters which change depending on the effect you're using. You have this little switch here, which goes between, now it's currently in manual mode. Manual means it's whatever these knobs are set to is what you're hearing. And then you have 4 presets.
Very cool.
You have a tap division switch. That's a dog. You have a tap division switch where you can go between different divisions. And each of the, so you have whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and eighth notes, and each of them have triplet settings of it as well.
Yep.
You have an on-off switch, and you have this memory tap. So at the moment it's set to tap, but if you hold it in, the light goes off and it actually changes to memory mode. So it means it goes between the 4 different presets. So, I mean, technically you have 5 presets because you have whatever it's set to plus the 4 pre-saved presets. If you hold it in again, it goes to the tap function.
Cool. So basically, we're just going to go through the sounds today, check out all the different
just
effects.
Just a sort of quick look, yeah.
And see what we are hooked up in stereo. We're using a couple of Marshall Plexi emulations from UAD as our amplifiers.
So if you want to hear it in stereo, put headphones on or listen to it with good studio monitors.
2 iPhones and go like that.
And make sure you play it exactly the same time. No, that doesn't work. Okay, so let's go to the first thing. So as you go through it, it kind of says, it has a little sort of thing up here what it is. So first setting, 12 o'clock chorus. Now for chorus, I've got my cheat sheet here because it changes, all the parameters change depending on what it is. So with each effect you have a rate, depth and level. So for the chorus this becomes a sweetness parameter, a low frequency cut and a high frequency cut. So the sweetness means higher values create a more enveloping sound.
Let's check out the enveloping
Let's
sound.
get enveloped. So this is what this is what the guitar sounds like clean. Okay.
Sweet.
Chorus. Next one, CE1 chorus.
Oh yeah, cool. Okay.
So this is now based on a CE1, which is sort of the, one of the first, I think.
One of the first choruses?
One of the first choruses, if not the first chorus pedal. Now, parameter 1 switches between chorus and vibrato. See, it's co-vibrato. Then you've got a low level and a high level. And then the same as before, rate, depth. And I should mention as well, the rate knob is notched.
It is.
So it's is that what you call it, notch or stepped?
Yeah, either.
Yeah. So it's like
No,
clicky. I don't know if
I know what
can
you
hear
mean.
The mic's just there, so maybe you can hear the clickiness.
Yeah.
Well, you might, but... Yeah. Okay, so let's try it out. So this is what it sounds like. Oh, so it's not a sine wave, the vibrato on this.
Oh, is it?
It sounds like it's like a...
Is it ramped?
It sounds rammed. Yeah, it's interesting.
Makes
But
it feel weird.
It's a cool sounding thing. And then I guess with this, so you can adjust it. So now we're set the chord note, so you can adjust it, the tempo. And so on and so on.
I like that chorus. That's cool.
It's a cool sounding chorus, actually, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, we're sort of just going to go quickly through it all. This is just really like an introductory thing. So next one, Flanger, or Flanger if you're in Australia. So with that now, this is the resonance, that's the manual, and that's a low cut frequency. So let's set everything at 12 o'clock and see how we go. Flanger. It almost self-oscillates, which I love self-oscillating flangers.
That's cool.
Actually, hang on, if we put it up. That's cool. I love that.
Nice.
Okay, let's keep going. You can get normal sounds too.
Normal sounds.
It's just I like the flanger. I like the kind of quirky sounds when you turn it. It's always manual and resonance. They're the two that you need. That they make it normal or less normal sound. But it's cool. That's cool. It almost self-oscillates, which I really dig that actually. Okay, let's go next one. Phaser.
Sure.
So with phaser, we've got resonance, manual, same thing, and low cut frequency.
Right on.
So let's go. Everything is at about 12 o'clock. Let's have a look. You can make it normal and you can make it not so normal sounding. So I should mention that's the effect level. So that actually, if you turn it all the way down, it means it's just a clean sound, is it? No.
Ah, it's just the level of the output.
So it does say E level, but it's not. Hang on, let's have a quick look. Adjust the volume of the effect sound. In some modes, this adjusts the balance between effect and direct sound. Okay, so it does do that in some.
Depends on the mode, yeah.
Depends on the mode.
Cool.
Okay, so that was phaser. Now let's go to vintage phaser.
Ooh.
So now we have, this controls the type. Ooh, only phaser and distortion is added. Haha, and this is the drive once the crunch thing is added, and this is the tone once the crunch thing is added.
Sweet.
So this is now just a phaser sound. I like that.
Very live.
So built-in drive.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so that's the vintage phaser.
What a cool idea.
Now, haha, we've got a classic vibe.
Nice.
Now, what's an effect you would sometimes like to combine with a vibe?
Ooh, some sort of like fuzziness.
There's a fuzz, same thing. So you've got the setting where we've got phaser, we've got the vibe only.
Yeah.
But then you can add a fuzz, and that's a drive and tone for the fuzz. So let's go vibe only.
I'm not going to play any Hendrix.
No, please don't.
Just do the mellow thing for a second.
That's lovely.
I need some reverb, but it's cool when you use like traditionally you'd probably go like maybe tremolo or something for that kind of bluesy Americana type stuff. But it's cool when you use a vibe or vibrato.
Okay.
It's like
Something different.
Yeah, something different, but still in that same flavour.
Use that movement.
Yeah.
Well, let's try that. How about that with a little bit of fuzz?
Sure.
Excellent.
It's got this cool throaty mid-range to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cool. I like it. Okay, next one, vibrato.
Ooh.
Now, vibrato, we've got tone,
Yeah.
and it's a higher values produce more complex modulation. And then we've got, here's the direct and effect balance. Adjust the volume of the direct sound and the affected sound. And this is the tone. I'll turn the depth down
I'm
a
going to
little
fall
bit.
off my chair.
Turn the depth down a little bit. You really got to turn that knob a lot to get up to the higher speeds.
We can use tap to move.
Oh, you could use, you could
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
Well, look how fast it's going. Oh, hang on, let's go to there somewhere.
Seasick.
Tone up. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah.
Leslie.
A little bit more subtle. A little bit more subtle. Not once you turn it. When you turn the depth up all the way, it does get very seasick.
Nauseous. But that's the nature.
Go. Okay. Next we've got the tremolo.
Right on.
So tremolo, we've got parameter 1 is tremolo or pan. So now the stereo thing will come in very handy. Then you've got parameter 2 selects the type of wave, so different waves, and parameter 3 is a tone. So let's just get those kind of waves. Let's go.
Whatever.
That's lovely. The panning thing is lovely.
Cool, hey? Lovely.
Okay, so that's the tremolo. Next, rotary. So rotary, this is the adjust the slow speed, and this adjusts the fast speed, and this is the balance between a rotor horn and the horn balance. Now, I wonder if this then becomes the... Yes, this is the slow and fast speed switch.
Cool.
So let's start slow. Wowzers, that sounds cool. And that's kind of stereo as well.
Yeah, that's a wild sound.
Just on the slow, it's very vibey. I mean, that's what a vibe is meant to do, but I mean, that with the drive, it kind of...
Yeah.
Is it gain from this?
Yeah, I think so. Definitely from that.
Wild.
That's fun.
Okay, Ottawa. So this is the resonance, this is the frequency, and this is the type. Whether you want a low pass filter, high pass filter, or band pass filter.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So let's try it out. So the filter type, I mean, bandpass is more like a wah. High pass filter is more like the bottom end. I mean, it cuts off the bottom end.
Wow.
And low pass,
Really
it cuts off the high end. Now, up next, one of my favorites, the slicer. And we did a full video on the slicer, which you can watch here, which is a cool pedal. And there's one...
It's a genuine over
there.
It's not even awkward.
No, not awkward at all. So with this, because you've got quite a lot of knobs on a slicer, so this is the different patterns. Oh, yeah. This is your attack, and that's the duty. Now, the duty is the one that makes it...
Duty to do?
No, but it makes it sound like it's less and less of a guitar.
Sure.
So let's go through this. So just see what happens. So the depth gets rid of the dry signal, because with this quite often you don't want the dry signal.
On the slicer, there's a separate level for both the effect and your dry signal.
Well, there is too, I think.
So you've got the blend that does that.
Okay, so let's do this. It's a different pattern. It's a cool effect.
With a bunch of reverb, it's like total synth world.
Yeah. So, I mean, I have used the slicer in recordings before where I wanted a percussive sound that is not necessarily drums and it's not necessarily guitar, and you just do something like that and you get this almost sort of random sounding percussive element in it. It's a slicer, I think, is one of the highly underrated pedals.
Especially for recording.
So,
yeah. If you don't know, you should. But if you don't know who Tim Pierce is, both him and another guy who escapes me...
Roger Ramjet.
Yes. They've both have this trick of when you've done recording all your guitar parts as a session guitarist, grab the slicer and then that's all like the sprinkly kind of like sound effect type parts, and it's especially if you link up your tempo clock through your software to the MIDI in on it, and then you can sync it exactly to your session tempo.
Yes. Which is as well has MIDI on the side. So you've got little headphone jack size, TRS to MIDI. You need a TRS to MIDI converter for that. But okay, last one because we're almost running out of time. Is the Overtone. You can also watch. I think it's quite an old video of ours.
Yes.
Which is, let's just say it's there of the Overtone.
Yep.
And also pretty cool sort of underrated pedal. Let's check it out. So with this, we've got the lower level, the unison level, and the upper level. So you've got different harmonies. So let's check it out.
could also do things like...
And I think the depth, it almost adds like a chorus-y type effect, but if you turn it all the way off, it's just the octaves and the harmonies.
Make some sweet rave beats, man.
Exactly. And then with all of those, you select whatever memory thing you want, hold down the memory button, and it records it and remembers it. So that's just a quick first overlook at the MD-200 modulation. Big thank you again to Ed and all the guys at BOSS Roland in Australia. Make sure to check all the links and everything below and all that.
Yeah, there's links below to Instagram podcasts and our Facebook accounts where you can check those out. There's a Linktree link there. And if you could please hit like and subscribe on this channel and the video. Thumbs up is always much appreciated. Hit the notification bell and we'll notify you.
You'll get notified, yes. So that's a quick overview of that. Stay tuned for more. We'll do a quick overview of all of them and then we'll do some more with all the pedals. So yeah, that's the 200 series for BOSS.
Fun. See you soon.